More than 100 Auckland workers are facing a month of uncertainty. This is after being told they'll likely lose their jobs in a company restructure. Finnish food packaging firm Huhtamaki, which has been operating in New Zealand since the 1930s, is moving more than half of its production overseas in a bid to try and increase its profits. Zach Fleming reports.
Up to 111 jobs gone.
Just before Christmas, some of these people have been here 30 years. What has been a very loyal staff are now disillusioned with how they're being treated by the employer.
Mediation is ongoing at Finnish packaging company Huhtamaki's West Auckland site. We're talking to Peter Shannon from Union Etu instead of the affected employees because they've been forbidden from speaking to the media.
Better for them to be able to say how it's actually affecting them and how they feel. They're very upset. They feel there's two things mainly. I think the money is obvious and losing a job is an obvious concern, but they feel that they've been backhanded quite severely by the management in the way that this situation has been handled.
Huhtamaki is proposing cutting 3 of its 5 product lines and moving production to Asia. That's 128 roles, 111 jobs. Huhtamaki's HR manager Jess Senior says the decision was financial.
We've had to look at the opportunities in our business where we can grow and continue to be successful, and we view that we can't do that with those 3 technologies.
So on those 3 lines, if you kept them in New Zealand, you would make a loss on those 3 lines?
Look, it's really hard to say that because we would have to put all of those product lines and those technologies together.
Surely you've done that, right, though? You're making 111 people redundant. You've probably done that math.
Look, I'd say we can't remain competitive with those 3 areas. Absolutely not.
She confirmed employees have been forbidden from speaking to the media.
People pick things up through hearsay, so it's about hearing the message that comes directly from us as opposed to something that's been interpreted along the way.
And she says the company will be trying to help the affected employees find new jobs.
They'll be redeployed internally. Then we've got Huhtamaki globally that we can look at. We've got a plant in Australia, places like Malaysia. And then we'll work really closely with them around career support, building CVs, looking at opportunities in the market, interview skills.
The union, Etu, says the job losses at Huhtamaki follow a trend of foreign companies packing up and leaving New Zealand, like Cadbury. But Huhtamaki intends to stay in New Zealand and will retain more than 100 employees.
I won't mention any names, but there are a few other areas where a similar sort of situation is looming on the horizon, if you like.
Huhtamaki says it expects to announce its final decision, thereby giving its employees closure around the end of the month. For Checkpoint, Zach Fleming.